Welcome in, everyone, for some 2K basketball. Sure to be an entertaining contest. Some collegiate talent included in the lineup. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Go.
Here's Cherokee Parks. A pass to Fox. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, my. So much force in Van's game.
And that one's good. Doncic.
Nothing better than knocking down.
Now here's Hamilton. Here's the screen. Fox inside the line. Franz Wagner grabs the net. Well, it's 6 foot PGA. Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup with that shot.
Now Wilson. Rip missing on the three. And Doncic missing. Driving the lane. Here's Green. Missed inside. Pass to Wagner. And we're about a minute and a half in the first quarter. And he makes that one.
We always talk about Wagner's versatility. That includes the playmaking.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Number 22, Derek Peterson.
Pass to Adebayo. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Adebayo's got 5 now.
Well, clearly Adebayo's feeling very confident firing out there from the perimeter.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Doncic grabs the miss. Inside O'Neal. That one is stuffed right through.
I love how ferocious Wilson can be inside, slamming it down.
Here's Peterson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul.
Calling a player
Second
signify
team foul.
that they're kind of stuck between positions. In the case of Derek Peterson, he possesses the size and skill level to do just about anything you need from the backcourt. And with that size that Peterson plays with, it's almost as if he's gliding around out there. You combine that with the high level of instinct he has as a ball handler, and this young man is a problem.
Here's Adebayo. Comes up empty down low. They kick it out to Green. And his Phoenix extend the lead to double digits.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
56 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Chalmers scanning the floor. Pass to Parks. To the left side wing. This one for 3. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Away team foul. personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Garnett. Open jump shot off the mark.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded a key miss or two.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Assisted by Tracy.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
Boyd from outside. And the three ball is good.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
That's the end of the
And that concludes the first quarter of play.
Your home team.
The Pelicans up 6.
The visiting team.
And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first quarter. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possession, and that's clearly been their priority.
Kevin Garnett.
And the call will be against Kevin Garnett.
First team foul.
That's his first foul. Outside Boozer. There's a good screen. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Roy's got 5 now.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, yes type shot.
Hammers outside. A three-pointer, no good. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. The shot by McGrady, no good.
You know, I've been Henry Boozer since high school. Everyone knows what a special talent is. But then you add in the IQ, the work ethic. He's matured throughout his years, both on and off the floor.
Driving in. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers.
And defensively, that's just...
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays is what can get one team rolling.
Good, daring, Peters. Staying.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the team for giving him that kind of airspace.
Brandon
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely.
Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of greatness in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, if you give up that lane that easily, you gotta expect he's going to attack the rim with some
Second
force.
team foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Away team ball.
Got a piece of it. Here's Doncic. Doncic explodes off the drive. What a slam!
And if you give Luka just a sliver of defense, this is what you get.
Outside Fox. Pass to Peterson. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Under on the wing. Good. The assist goes to Doncic.
Something Wagner continues to work on. It's huge when he's connecting throughout his
Count the basket.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Now Wilson. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Wilson. Doncic outside. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 17. A shot by Wilson. No good.
First personal foul. Third
That's
team
right.
foul.
No good.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
What I appreciate most about Reed is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. That one's not going to go.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock. Yeah, so there's the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
14.
And that one
An elite scorer who gets it done from everywhere. Fox is also one of the fastest players in the league.
What a player. His attitude and confidence infectious.
Doncic. And we finish one half of basketball.
With the
The
score,
New Orleans
your
Pelicans.
home team.
They're up by 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Buckner with it to the left wing. Green with the block.
You see the defensive instincts there. That's what makes Green one of the best.
Yep, that one goes in there. Parks has got 6.
Not as easy as it looks to find your man wide open like that.
A nice shot by Doncic.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that.
Fierce move by O'Neal.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket. Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
It's a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break. That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his talent.
Wilson into the paint, and he cuts it down.
You know, he's so long and wiry. When Wilson gets going downhill, he is tough to stop.
Here's oh, and he misses the dunk. Shot on the wing, driving inside. Outside Wilson. Double punches and throws it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Well, sometimes when you see the athleticism these guys have, it reminds you that this league has some of the best athletes in the world.
Here's Wilson, and he makes in the lane. Wilson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive. Muscling down that rebound. Big man playing big.
And I love the physicality Draymond puts behind this guy. And get in his way and look
And here is Doncic. 12 points for him. Here's Yang from downtown. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 in this play. And Fox has it in the corner. Misses the 3.
That is fantastic. Even as one of the best three-point shooters in the league, didn't give him an inch of room.
4 seconds separating the shot game clocks. And good that time. Wilson's got 10 points here in the second half.
And this is why you let Wilson do this thing down low. He's effective at getting shots he wants inside.
Doncic outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. The Pelicans, 41 by 6. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Here is Chalmers. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Outside, Green. McGrady outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the arms of Garnett go on forever, and that length makes him a problem on the offensive glass.
And I thought that was going to drop. From here.
That one's good. McGrady.
Well, he saw some daylight and fired away.
And it's on its way from Chalmers for 2. And he didn't get quite enough through that one. And they call an illegal screen here.
Timeout. Not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called for. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
We play just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. It's blocked.
Well, you have to deny these easy shots when you can. They send a clear message to your opponent.
And the shot goes in.
Really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull it out, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
Well, that's what playing above the rim looks like. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability is certainly mask that. Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Raises up. Clean. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kevin Garnett.
At all times, he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
First free throw is good, and that turns the lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
A disappointing finish right there, even though it was just one miss. Now is not the time to be missing those.
Now Green. Basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing safe.
It's Fox with the drop.
And we've become accustomed to seeing this from Fox. A fantastic scorer who knows how to get himself done.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here we go.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
Puts it up from 15. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And you're not going to get an easier piece than that straight to the basket.
Oh, what a finish.
Green.
Now, here's McGrady. Slamming it home.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the play.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. by Adebayo.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. Score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
It's stolen. And so they get the victory here at home. They didn't make it easy on themselves.
The visiting team, 55.